What's going on in our country and the government right now, man? It's getting crazy and crazier every day. I do not understand this. This country has never seen all this division. I do not understand what is going on in our country, and I don't know, man. It's so now this live. Oh, I gotta throw this away. Okay, this lives is about just to talk about what's going on. This there's a lot going on, and one of the things that I want to talk about today is the protest. Protesters in cities across the U.S. rally against Trump's policy and Musk's. And Musk, not the Musks, not the other one. It's the Elon Musk. So people have been protesting against Trump's policy and Elon Musk. Now I don't understand this. I do not understand this. What is going on in this country? Why we have all these protests? I mean, yeah, people have the right to protest. People across the country, across cities, major cities around the country are protesting. Michigan, Texas, Wisconsin, Indiana. So they all protesting against Donald Trump and Musk. Now, well, Donald Trump is our president, so that is undisputable. Okay. Now, no matter what, we all voted for him. America voted for him. 76 million people voted for him. So we should accept the fact that he's our president. All right. Whether you like him or not, let's enjoy the ride. However, well, you might want to disagree with him with his policy, but you also have to support whatever he's doing too. Okay, I believe he's in the interest of the country, he's in the interest of American people, and that's why we gotta support him. And so yeah, you can always protest. You can always protest. That is your right. We all have right to assembly. That is our First Amendment. Now, the thing is that I'm hoping that people, when you protest, you don't break. You can always do a peaceful protest. You do not break. Cause trouble around the country. Don't do anything stupid. That's what I'm hoping for. The other thing I want to talk about is why Republicans are fighting against Democrats, and Democrats are fighting. This Congress is divided. Is the worst I've ever seen it. Republicans are fighting against Democrats. Democrats wants to subpoena Elon Musk. Republican wants to stop them. Now, why is that? Why is this unelected guy is so powerful? He is so powerful, and you have our elected officials who are fighting and prevent people from touching him. So why is this guy become so untouchable? I don't know. And this Congress has never been so divided. I wish now during all these protests, here's what I'm wishing. I'm wishing for people to go out and vote their beliefs, vote what you believe on, and don't do your research. Okay, so that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that people can go out there and vote, and do your research before you vote for whoever you're gonna be voting for, because the next 2 years, no matter what, the next 2 years we're gonna have a different Congress. We're gonna have a different party in Congress, and that's the only time we can actually your protest can will have an influence on government. And I don't, again, I don't know why Republicans are so defensive of protecting Elon Musk's. Oh, I'm sorry, I kept on saying Musk's. It's not Musk's, it's Musk. So I don't know why Republicans are so defensive and protecting Elon Musk so crazy. But I mean, I wish we can all get along and at least get some, let him come to Congress and testify and see what he has in mind, because the president has given him a lot of powers, oversight power, and we at least deserve to know the answer of what's going on. That said, like I don't know why Republican tried to block him from going into Congress to testify, and that's weird. That is weird. I don't know, because he has the money. I don't know. I have no idea. But these are the things that I would like to know, and I'm hoping that you watching me right now, I'm hoping you do this. You feel the same. Like the only way we can do that is by calling our congressional, your district, your congressmen, congresswomen, senators, everywhere around the country, and call them out, and so we can at least hear from Elon Musk, because yeah, I feel like he's doing a good job. However, we want some explanation, because there are people who basically losing their retirement, losing their jobs, losing their career, and that's not fair to these people, you know. And that's how I feel. Now, you might have a different opinion. Like I said in this channel, listen, I have this channel where I have no bias. Okay, Donald Trump doing something good, I will say it. He's doing something crazy, I will say it too. He's doing something terrible, I'll say it. He's doing something great for the country, I will say it too. And I don't want to have no bias. I don't want to be like be seen as a Democrat, Republican. I'm here, I'm having fun, making videos, making content, creating content. So that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for anything craziness. All right. If you go to my channel, you're gonna see certain things I'm 100% agree with Donald Trump, and certain things I'm like, oh, good, that's some great stuff. Okay, that's why I have this channel, and also I create content where for fun, like I make fun. Okay, make it fun. I don't create content just to talk about politics. I'll be putting some new videos, because I'm currently working on some new videos, some new content where I'm gonna be talking about more like comedy. All right, so anyway, so well, sorry for my accent, but anyway, so yeah, I'll be more comedy and including politics, all that, social life. Now let me get back to my original topic. Now, my original topic was, what the hell is going on in our country? What is going on in our government? Why is government, like, people are so divided? Why all these nonsense going on? Is it because of Donald Trump? Is it because of Elon Musk? Is it because of what's going on? What is going on? So that's what I want to know. What do you guys think about that? What do y'all have in your mind? What do you hear? Now, let me talk about this new subject here. All right, there's a Illinois mother says her teenager's chest surgery was canceled. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, listen. When I read that news, I was surprised. A mother took her teenage son. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so let me not laugh. So her mom took her teenage son or daughter, I don't know what exactly the gender, to the doctor so this teenager can have a surgery in he or her chest. Um, I feel like I mean, for me personally, I have no problem against trans people. I have no problem against gay. I have nothing against nobody. Okay, as long as you don't try to approach me, I all this nonsense. I'm cool. You listen. I respect everybody. But I won't ever. That's my take. Okay, that's my personal opinion. That's my opinion. I have three boys, and I cannot imagine one of my boys come to me and state like, "Oh, Dad, I feel like I'm a girl, and I need a surgery." I don't know how I would accept that, but what I wouldn't do is taking you to have a surgery, removing your body parts. Now, um, I don't know what's the beginning of that story, but for me as parent to take my son to a doctor, have that major surgery, a teenager, I would not do that. I mean, that's my personal opinion. You might have something different. That's great. But again, I have no problem against trans people. I have no problem against gay, all that. I have no problem against nobody. But I wouldn't do that. I feel like that's kind of like that's out of touch. And I would rather talk to my kids, talk to my boys, and tell them, you know what? Let's wait for the right time. Once you get to that age, you can handle yourself. Then you can do whatever you want, as long as you're not under my sight. You can do whatever you want. But I feel like that's kind of like out of touch. Okay. Now, if you're an adult, you want to do that. Hey, listen, great for you. But if you're a kid, you should have some limit. Okay, you should have some limit. That's my opinion on that. I've had students who come up to me and said, "Oh, Mister, I'm gay. Oh, Mister, I don't like boys. Oh, Mister, I don't like girls." And I'm like, well, okay. Well, I currently I have a student of mine who always act like a little girl. And what I what happened when he does that, he's been bullied. And when they bullying him like that, I'm always the one standing up for him. But I talk to him, I call him like, yo, listen, I understand you feel like you gay or whatever, you that's your opinion. I understand that, please. But when you act like a little girl, you're not a female, okay? You're not a female. Please don't act like that, because you're gonna get bullied and people gonna try to hurt you. I don't want that. I don't want you to get hurt from other students, because other student will hurt you. And that's what happened. They try to bully him and isolate him. I'm like, don't act like a little girl. You're not a little girl, okay? So you're a boy, just act like a boy, but keep it to yourself. That okay, next time, I mean, when you grow up, when you go older, you're gonna be able to make decisions better. But for now, because he trusts me and he came up to me and tell me that, I appreciate that, and that's why I always stand up for him when he gets bullied like that. And because I hate to see him being bullied. But now the reason why other students bullying him is because he's acting like cool, like like a little girl. like always jumping for stuff, like he ain't doing all this nonsense. I'm like, please don't do that. I'm like, please don't do that. Almost every morning I have to talk to him. I have to call him. Like this morning, he got into an argument with another student. I'm like, I call him on the side. I'm like, listen, please don't do that, man. Come on, don't do that. Okay, you're not a little girl. Please don't act like a little girl, because you're gonna get bullied. And as a parent, that's what I would always do with my kids. Okay, so I wouldn't. I mean, I would probably change their mind of not getting a surgery, because that's a major surgery, and that would take a lot of pain, a lot of drugs. For kids like this, for a teenager to get into big surgery like this, cutting your body, putting stuff in your body, like there's a lot of side effect attack that comes with that. And that's as a parent, that's how I would react to that. Now this mom has a lot of courage, in order for her to do that. As parents, no way, I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I would definitely discourage my kids, because my boys, we do have great relationship. And I feel like the only way you can help your kids in this situation is by being there, have good relationship with them, and also being there with them. Like, not, when I said being there, like, you got to be there all the time, talk to your kids. So if anything happened with them at school or anywhere else, they can tell you, they can trust and come to you and explain that to you. But this Illinois mother that took her kids to have a surgery, like a chest surgery, that is painful. That is a lot of pain. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but anyway, if it's a bad thing. However, she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it for that little kids, and because of the Donald Trump executive order. Now, that's my take. That's my opinion. My opinion is, I wouldn't trust to take my kids to have a chest surgery. All right, enough with that subject. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about is, now, can you believe it? Like, our government, based on what's been reported, the Dodge, which is government efficiency, whatever, which is overseen by Musk. So this is crazy. Right. So Political, which is a website, a news website that's Political and the federal government had a contract where the federal government paid hundreds or millions of dollars to Political, and Dodge, Elon Musk, has stopped that. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I would like to know, why would the government had to pay this newspaper? Why? And so why would they have to pay all this money to these all these other private entities? Why? So, all right, let me read what came out of it. White House press secretary announced Wednesday that Political will not receive another dime of taxpayer money after it was revealed that the politics-focused news outlet has taken in more $8 million. Holy cow! $8 million. $8 million. That's a lot of money. $8 million via subscription and other government contracts. Now, why would the government pay $8 million to these people? I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, I would like to know why. So the facts are very important. Now, before I criticize anything, I gotta have the fact. I'm not gonna be talking crap, things I don't know, about certain things. I'm not gonna do that. So, but it is worth to mention, that I don't know if Elon Musk is doing whatever his purpose is, but I feel like there's something good that might comes out of it. What do you guys think? All right, so it is worth mentioning. All right, let me jump into the next one. The next one I want to talk about is Donald Trump will keep funding the Ukraine war. Like he will keep funding Ukraine with to fight Russia. Now, his I have a little problem with that. Now, here's my biggest problem. Now, during his campaign, now I will always talk about that because I feel like we've been betrayed, even though I didn't vote for him, but we've been betrayed. How? Because he had promised us that he will end the war on day one, and the war still going on. How? Plus, the one is not only going on, he will also be part of the funding. Now, he want to make it sounds like a good deal, so he says he requests something in return from Ukraine. Um, but that wasn't what I was looking for. That wasn't what I was expecting from the from the this mastermind. Okay, so I was expecting something like, okay, so I'm the president. Okay, let me have both Vladimir Putin and Zelensky on the same table. Let's negotiate this deal and close the war. Finish that, and that's it. But that's not happening. Instead, he will fund the war, and in return he asks for something else. Now, again, now I have a problem with that. Why? Because whatever you say, whatever you say, all right, as an adult, I know politicians always try to go around stuff and not actually do what they said what they're gonna do, not actually do what they promised to do. So but I have a problem with Donald Trump because he is not a politician, and he's from the private sector. So I feel like we've been betrayed. Okay, because he promised us that he will end the war. He will end that war on day one. Now it's been almost a month now, or 2 weeks, since he's the president. Nothing hasn't done yet. So anyway, that I have a problem with that. Now also, he's America's first policy. Listen, that's great. America's first policy. But why is he talking about taking over Gaza? Now, I have nothing to do with Gaza. I have no idea about Gaza, okay? I'm just going to make it clear. I have no idea about Gaza. However, if you were talking about America's first, why would you even talk about America's first? Like, why would you even talk about taking over Gaza or investing? You're going to be investing our money, the money that you said that you're going to try to cut down, which is you're doing with Dodge. Now you said you're going to invest that money in Gaza. So why? These are the things that I personally have problem with, as a voter, as an American, as people, as human. Okay, so these are the things I do have problem with now, because we gotta help our leaders accountable for their saying. Like, you can't be saying everything, and then you can't be saying like something, and then when you get into office you say different. Okay, it's different now. These are the things that I do have problem with. Now I would like to know what you guys think. What do you all think? How do you feel about the first 2 weeks of Donald Trump? Do you feel safer? Is it economically? Do you feel safer economically? How do you feel? All right. So write down in the comment below. Let me know how you feel. And the next subject that I'm going to talk about is this. Yeah, Trump signs order withdrawing U.S. from United Nations bodies. Now, if you went to, I mean, I did learn from that in college. When I was in college, I took I think diplomacy course, and when I took that class, I learned a lot about United Nations. And based on what I learned, based on what I remember the the reason why we had the Second World War is because of our isolate policy, where we isolate ourselves from everything that happened in the world, and that where in Europe it was a mess. Like right now in the Middle East is a mess. I mean, even like Ukraine, crazy, like in Europe still, it's a mess there. So and that was one of the cause that caused the second war. And what came out of that was United Nations, the creation of United Nations. And well, United States was one of the major country that come up with that idea, because they had a different I don't remember the entity's name, but they had a different name. They had a different organization. This organization wasn't that powerful to keep the world in check. Now, when United Nation came in, and we had more order in the world, and that's why we haven't had any major war, even though we are on the breaks of major war, because you can see what's happening around the world. So I'm hoping we don't have it. But so now, if we join from United Nations, the world is not gonna be safe. Okay, because we do now. United States, even though I criticize their foreign policy at times, they are a major. They do have a lot of say around countries, like, around things that happen around the world. Thanks. Okay, so and if we rejoin, if we leave United Nations, I think that's gonna be a mistake. That's based on my opinion. But my opinion based on fact is, now the reason why I said that is because, again, United Nations play a big part, or United States play a big part of keeping the world together. And if we leave this, and that's gonna be my last subject. If we leave this organization, it's not gonna be good for us. That's my take. It's not gonna be good because we are a big part of this organization, the United Nations. And I hope somebody can say something about not leaving the United Nations, because yes, we pay. Oh, so anyway, I'm at my school, so I gotta go. It's time for me to leave. Okay, guys. So I will be having another live later today about this. Have a good night. I mean, have a good day.